Hello and welcome to Pam's Kitchen. I'm Pam Uten, Family and Consumer Science Extension Agent with NC State Cooperative Extension located in Cabarrus County. And today I have a real treat for you as we're going to be preparing a summer green bean salad. But before we really even start preparing the summer green bean salad, I'd like to share that this recipe is part of our MED instead of meds for better health curriculum. In the MED way of living or the MED way of eating, the emphasis is on eating lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of whole grains, eating seafood rather than red meat, eating whole beans as our source of protein, and of course cooking with olive oil. And we're going to hit a home run with this recipe today from our MED curriculum because it uses so many of the MED suggestions in it. The summer green bean salad is perfect to make in the summertime when these delicious vegetables are fresh at the farmer's market or in the grocery store. But you can still make it in the winter, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. The first thing we're going to do is get our green beans ready for the salad, and we definitely want to use fresh green beans. These delicious beans came from Barbie Farms, and you can find fresh green beans in the grocery store just about the whole year. But our first step is to wash them very, very well. And then for this green bean salad, I found it really easy to go ahead and just use my kitchen shears and snip or break the green beans as we're going to need them for the green bean salad. And I have about 3 cups of green beans already boiled, and they do need to cool. So these have been prepared a little bit earlier and have been cooling in the refrigerator. The next thing we're going to add is about a pint of good old cherry tomatoes. These tomatoes are fresh, as you can tell, and are going to add a lot of taste and, more importantly, color to our summer salad. The next thing we're going to add is our corn. And as I'm adding the corn, you'll see that I'm using cooked kernel of corn. This corn, of course, had to be prepared in advance. The next thing we're going to add is one of my favorite ingredients, and that is going to be some feta cheese. This is about 1 ounce or 1 cup of feta cheese that has been crumbled. And this is starting to look delicious. While we're at this point, let's go ahead and do a quick stir of a mix of what's already in our salad bowl. You can see the corn, the green beans. If this isn't a pretty picture for summertime enjoyment, I can't think of one that would be any better. Before we do the salad dressing, we're going to add some basil leaves, and they have been chiffonade. What in the world does that mean? If chiffonade is a French word, and it really, if you translate it, means cut in rags. However, in culinary terms, it means to just trim or to cut very small. So I'm taking a fresh basil leaf, and that's what I've used in here, and just kind of cutting it in little teeny tiny pieces, almost as if it was in rags. But this is a French cooking term, chiffonade. I've been asked several times since I've made this recipe, what does that mean? And it just means cut in rags. We'll go ahead and we'll mix that. Every salad, as I mentioned, needs a salad dressing, and this is going to be super simple. We're going to start by having 3 tablespoons of sherry vinegar or red Dijon vinegar. I'm going to add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, And let's go ahead and mix that up a little bit. And you know, we said we were cooking the Mediterranean way, and Mediterraneans always use olive oil. So we're going to add 4 tablespoons of olive oil as I kind of mix that or stir it together. You may have noticed that I'm using extra virgin olive oil. So now I am just going to sprinkle the salad dressing on. Let's give it a final stir. That looks delicious. And I think you would be delighted to take that to a summer picnic at your house or at church or wherever you're gathering. But before you take it to the picnic, you want to make sure it is chilled. So chill it in the refrigerator and take it well chilled. That allows the flavors to develop. Now, if you're using fresh basil, the basil may turn a little dark if it's kept in the refrigerator overnight, but it is definitely delicious, and you always want to have it chilled. This is the kind of salad that you can make today and enjoy tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed stopping by Pam's Kitchen, and it's been my pleasure to share the summer green bean salad with you from our MEDS curriculum. Hope we'll see you again soon.